Teare, and this is Thick Paint. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about the 9-value grayscale. One thing most people don't understand is that in order to make a painting look like it has a lot of spontaneity, you need a lot of control at some point in the process. And the point I like to have the control is in the composition and in the values. So my 9-value grayscale allows me to control my values with a lot of precision, and thereby in the later phases when I'm mixing up broken color I can use a lot of spontaneity and abandon in my use of various color mixtures. And I've got this little 8x10 that I'm going to be painting larger, so I'm going to put a grid on here. Now I could use my square on this, but sometimes the canvases are a little bit off, so it should give me enough resolution that I can square this field sketch. And I'm going to put some pins in here like this. You can see I've marked that off every 2 inches, which is proportional to the 16x20 I'm going to paint. This is an 8x10. So once I have all the pins in, I got this line over here. That's a little irritating there, but shouldn't be too bad. And there you go. I'll tie this off with a clove hitch for those of you who sail. And I need to straighten these up so that they're square. And there you have it. So the first thing I want to do is this, probably the skyline here. I thought my skyline was a little bit too high in my sketch, so I'm gonna pull it up just a hair. Now I use these colored chalks to start to clarify my thinking about where the color is going to go and how I want to lay in my lights and darks. So there's my original, and you can see it's somewhat similar. I've got the basics in, and the next thing we want to do is make an assessment of the color here. That blue spot right there, that is, it's a 4. Now sometimes it's not so easy to tell, and you have to go, okay, it's not a 5, it's not a 3, so okay, it's got to be a 4. So some things are pretty easy, like the sky. Sometimes I'll blur my eyes just a little bit, and the dot that matches, and that's the sky up there seems to be about a 7. It's about a 7 to an 8. I'm going to do a little schematic here of the piece. So we've got these trees here, main shapes. Got these trees here. And the skyline. So what we start to do here is, okay, figure out, okay, that sky's, we're going to say it's an 8. That's a 4. The dark spot there is a little tricky too. Looks like it's a 5. Yep. Okay, so the dark segment there is a 5. There's some 4s in there. So 5. Wow, that's a 7. So it goes from 4 to 7. Interesting. It's mostly 7 with just a touch of 8. So I'm going to circle that 8 so that I don't go crazy with that, because I don't want to push that value too high. This little bit of tree that's coming in here is about a 5. It looks pretty dark up there too, but it's between a 3 and a 4. Things that are in the distance are going to get a little lighter in value, so I think if we're going to have to make a decision, I think we'd better go with a lighter value. And what did we say? Oh, the sky's 8. Okay, good. Looks pretty good. The first area I'm going to go mix up is the sky and this little mountain here. So it's pretty good. These are very cool red. That's an 8. It's getting a little too red, so I need to bring it down just a hair. And there's 7 right there. Okay, while I was mixing up these colors, I sprayed my canvas and got it ready. So we'll now start painting. So I hope that clarifies why I use the grayscale and how to use it. So if you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments section, or if you have a variation that you'd like to share. Thank you.